What's up, everybody? BT3 here, and you're like, Blake, what the hell is going on, man? It's Thursday, 2 o'clock. Where the hell is the show? Why am I getting this video instead? Um, Honestly, I really didn't even want to make a video, but like, it was giving me even more anxiety, like not making a video than just not, you know what I mean, than just doing it. So I'm kind of, it's kind of a weird feeling. Like I'm kind of forcing it a little bit today, but I wanted to make a video and kind of just explain about what's going on. Like nothing bad. Let's all calm down, guys. Like nothing bad, I promise. Um, I think just like this, just going to come on here and talk about like just mental health in general and just what's been going on. I just think like this whole summer, I've been busy as hell. I've been really honestly the busiest I've ever been in my entire life this summer. And then I think the last couple of months have just been really tough for me, like mental health wise. I didn't really realize it. Just like when I get super busy like that and super stressed and things aren't going great. Everything's been good, like I've had a lot of great times and laughs, and I'm happy. I'm a happy person. But you just kind of get in that grind where you're kind of just toughing it out, and you're trying to get to the end of the tunnel, and you kind of get in that, what is that, like fight or flight mode a little bit, like emotionally, where you kind of just have to push it all in and just dumb it out because you're just too busy to like really address things mental health wise. And just the last like couple of weeks, I've changed my availability where I'm gonna have a little bit more time to myself, and I think after next week, I like looked at the schedule. It's like super busy, and I'm like, okay, I see the light at the end of the tunnel in a couple of weeks, and I think that I've kind of like not necessarily let my guard down, but I've kind of like let myself kind of like feel everything I've been kind of holding in. And so it's been kind of like I'm one of those people that I had the high highs and then like I'll get the lows, like just more people like like I kind of it's kind of like unfortunately it's kind of like a roller coaster ride, but like the bads aren't bad, but just on the level where I want to be, it does feel low sometimes. But I feel like it's healthy, like I actually think that my mental health is in a better state if I can just have one of those days where I kind of just feel down about something, because that just means that I'm healthy and I'm allowing myself to feel stuff. It really freaks me out when I go weeks on end and don't really have a fluctuation of emotions, like, where you just kind of feel like, lonely about something or this, if that makes any sense to you. I don't know. Maybe just my weird broken mind that thinks that way. But sometimes I like to feel sad about something or overly happy about something, right? But I feel like if you're just like in the middle of the road all the time, like that for me, that just means that I've been suppressing everything and holding everything in, and like I just need that mental health reflection. And I think just a lot to do with it. Like even if I do have free time, like sure I have the recreational bowling league and stuff like that, and that's a passion of mine, and golf, and but that does still take up time, even if it's fun. And I just don't have a lot of time where it's just like for me personally, like I need like one of those days where I can just decompress, and I usually need like one a week. I know a lot of people don't have that luxury to be able to do that because they have kids that are constant, and things in their life. And so I'm fortunate to be able to have, certain opportunities where I can do that. But I feel like that's just kind of like something that I haven't had a lot this summer, the last few months, and I think it's just finally caught up with me. And then I feel bad because with my schedule, I work mostly nights, and is me getting to be old man Gandalf here. A lot of people that are my age or older have 9 to 5s, and they're off on the weekends, and so I don't have a lot of time to see people because when I'm off work, it's like the middle of the week, which has its benefits, obviously. Like I love that, like I love having those off days where it's like Wednesday, everybody's at work, and I'm just chilling at home having a good, relaxing day or whatever, doing my thing. And then, on the weekends, I'm busy at work while everybody else is out doing their stuff, and then like, I can do all my shopping and everything on a Wednesday morning and there's like nobody around. I mean, obviously this year it's a little bit less because no one fucking works, it feels like. Um, but yeah, and then I feel bad and it gives me anxiety because like when people catch wind that I actually have an evening off or free time, like they hit me up like, hey, let's do something. And like that's great, and I can appreciate that. And then I feel bad for not wanting to do something with them. But then at the same time, like I'm going to feel bad not taking that time to, work on myself, So I think everything's just kind of caught up, like I said, and I don't know. Anxiety is a weird thing, Like I get anxious for not doing anything, that I get anxious for doing too much. It's just weird, and it's something that you just got to balance. And like usually, like I said, like a few years ago, I made a video last year, like when COVID came out, and everybody was anxious and going through all kinds of mental things. And I made a video really open about it. Like I said, like I just need to have that openness because that's what helps me with my anxiety. Like if I address myself once a week or every couple weeks and just like take that time and have that free time to just to work on myself, then I have no anxiety. Like I feel freaking great, and then like I said, it just slowly builds up and it creeps on you. Like that's the problem with like mental health, is that if you're not constantly working on it, like, or at least focusing on it a little bit, it'll slowly creep up and stack on you, and you'll get to that point again where you're at, and then you finally realize like, oh shit, like I've been holding all this stuff in, and then you're like, damn, I'm like really anxious and depressed or whatever, is going on in your life, and then you like kind of let it all out again, and you got to work on it and focus on it, then you feel good, and then you like, life keeps happening and stacking up on you, even if everything's great, like I have no complaints, like this is the busiest summer I've ever had, but like I've made a shit ton of money. Like I'm really great. Like I paid off my car like 3 years in advance, and everything's going great. I had fun. I had a great bowling league, like just socially healthy, and everything's great. But like for some odd reason, the mind still gives you anxiety even when everything's going good. So if you don't focus on it. So I think it does. Like I said, I think like just seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with work being really hectic and shorthanded, and then knowing that I had that extra time coming up really quickly. I think it just kind of like relieved my mind and kind of just let me just kind of feel everything I've been kind of holding in, and to focus on other aspects of my life besides just being like super hyper focused on like work and then doing other things every single day when I'm not working. I think it kind of just let me feel all that. So I'm kind of like, just for that, like nothing's wrong today. I'm having a great day. Just like emotionally, where I'm just like, I just need a big chill. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to get hyped up and make a show when I just like, dude, I just need to not worry about anything, So that's why I kind of wanted to still make a video, even knowing this is just boring and me rambling about, mental health again. But like I said, that would add anxiety for me not making it. The mind is so fucking weird, dude. Hey, I'm just fucking crazy and broken. But yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at. And, so I wanted to make a video still and reach out to you guys, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to it. And if not, that's fine. And if you don't want to watch, I get it. You're here. I have a YouTube channel because I want to make people fucking laugh, not sit here and talk about how much anxiety driven I am and why I don't have the energy to make a show. That's just that's probably not like what people really want to hear about. We all got our own shit. We don't need to hear somebody else talking about their shit. But yeah, I just care enough, and I think I put a lot of pressure on myself on the show because I want it to be done right and be good. And I think I've forced certain aspects. Like I don't think I've rewatched the videos and the shows, and I've talked to a couple people about it, and they don't see it in the video. But I think I've just added so much pressure on myself to outperform and like force certain things, and it's came off a little bit more aggressive than I wanted to. And then I'm just worried about everybody liking the show, and I think that has a little bit to do with it too. Because I'm like, man, I'm not really feeling it. Like, I don't want to like sit there and force a show if I'm not like super peppy and at like 100%. That's really why I stopped doing videos before, because I just kind of had like life kind of just happened, and every time I wanted to make a video, I'm like, man, I gotta wait till I'm like really hyped up to make a video because I want it to be super good and funny and keep the momentum going. So when I'm like this, I just feel like I don't want to do it because it's gonna come off just not as entertaining as I want it to be or think it is, and and then now I'm stuck there where it's like, now I have anxiety because I'm not doing a video, and then I have the anxiety because like it's not good enough. It's stupid, I know. But yeah, I saw a lot of like downvotes last week on my video. I'm like, holy shit, like I just want the show to work, and I want to do it right, and this is why I got this stuff. It's just, like, I mean, what do you do? I commend celebrities and people that do talk shows and those days like today where you're just not necessarily that something is wrong, but you're just not feeling it, and you got to like force yourself to do it still, just like us in all of our jobs. There's days where you're just like, man, I'm just not feeling it today, and you just got to go in there and just nut up and tough it out, and I'll get better at that, but like I said, I appreciate you listening. It's like 10 minutes of just me rambling on about my mind. It's a scary thought, but thanks a lot for listening, guys, if you got this far. I mean, like I said, I'm disappointed because I really want to do the show, and I might just do it, another day. Like I said, like I have a lot. I'm going to have 3 days off a week coming up in a couple weeks, which is going to be super nice, just at least for a while to get a break. And I have a bowling league, so I might not really strap myself into like it has to be Thursday afternoon. That way, if I do have like a day like today where, just not feeling it, I can just kind of do it on my own time until I start doing them live. And then obviously like and I'll get better. Like I could have really forced it today. I wanted to be honest and just say, hey, this is what's going on, and and still appreciate the support and everything. And like I said, if I'm feeling really good and energetic this week, and I got a little bit of evenings off, and then like I said, I close every single night next week. But if I find some time, I might do the show. But I appreciate you guys. I rambled on enough. I appreciate everything. Glad you're excited. Like I'll get back on it, guys. Don't worry. Just need a couple days. So love you guys. Thank you so much. BT3 out.